So we have a lot of things to discuss in this video, a lot of breaking news. We have Young Thug's new song, and it's crazy because I was actually going to make a whole video about how I feel like people are leaking music these days. So I want to touch on GloRilla's diss track to Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist. And then we have news of Little Baby allegedly retiring from music. So thanks so much for pulling up. Please make sure to like the video, subscribe with all notifications on so that you guys never miss when I go live or when I upload. So let's get started with Young Thug and his new release. It is a tribute song slash apology song to everyone involved, including Mariah the Scientist, Little Baby, Drake, Future, and anybody who he really fucks with in the music business. A big part of the song also was for Mariah the Scientist. He also thanked his family and stuff for supporting him as he should. Young Thug has put a lot of people through a lot of stuff, so it only makes sense. Now, how do I feel about it? I don't really care for it, to be honest with you. I actually think that the diss track that he put out towards everybody a rat in YSL, I actually think that was better. But in terms of just getting me up and shit like that, y'all know I don't really care for slow, mellowish music unless I really like it. But I understand what Thug was trying to do because a track like that is definitely needed. And so he is really like a reflective type sort of album opener, autobiographical track that I always big up in albums. It's definitely needed, especially from rappers and especially from him who has been through a lot recently. So it's definitely needed. However, for me personally, I just feel like with Young Thug, we need a break from him. Do you guys agree? I actually really need your opinion on this because I think that little Young Thug's team is playing the opposite game. So normally when someone has a lot of bad press around them, they usually go away for a while. And that's really what I was expecting from Young Thug. That's what I think a lot of people are expecting from him, and especially me, because I just feel like throughout the whole situation of the leaks and everything, he's constantly talking, he's constantly tweeting and adding to the conversation. And like academic says, there is no beating the internet. And I don't know if Young Thug truly understands it. And so I do think that his team is taking a different approach, and we're going to see if it pays off. This is why your feedback is actually so important, okay? Especially if you do pay attention to Young Thug and his music. For example, I think that Young Thug should even be playing the back right now, just fade all the way back because people are not feeling him right now. Even after his interview, that didn't really change my mind on anything for real, to be honest with you. And so, yeah, I think he should really just be quiet and just really stay down and get to work and just repair all of his relationships, especially with the alleged news that Mariah the Scientist did leave him. And so it's pretty hard to think that she didn't leave him at this point. However, who truly knows? And so, yeah, at the end of the video, Thug announces his album that is finally going to come out on September 19th. Now, he is going to be competing with Cardi B. That is the big release of that week, which is next week. And so it's really going to be interesting. To me, I don't really think so. I think that Cardi has her number one in the bag, and nobody's coming and stopping that. Like so many people are making sure of it. Her rollout is crazy and it's very aggressive. I think that I heard or saw some other industry people say that Thug should really drop his album now instead of later because it's been ready for who knows how long, but he kept pushing it back. Some people are trying to make it seem like Cardi B has competition, but I don't really think so. Once again, because her rollout is so robust and aggressive. And I actually think that this is why Thug announced his album on the same day as Cardi B, so that if it does flop, that will be the excuse that that was another album that was heavily promoted that week and X, Y, and Z. Who knows if he's going to pull out his tips and tricks that he had with, his bots and payola and stuff like that. Who knows? I don't really know. I don't really care. And it probably makes sense not to because he already admitted to it and it is common fact at this point. Everybody knows that. So I think Cardi C definitely has her number one in the bag, and there really is no competition there because even if Thug wasn't dropping the same week as Cardi, I just feel like his album is going to flop because nothing that he released since his release from prison has been hitting. The hype was there, but it's all been ruined even before the leaks and stuff like that because Thug, he was just not, putting out anything good or just moving in a way that is respectable for real, for real. And to be honest with you, I've been comparing the movements of Young Thug to Vibes Cartel, who, made his release from prison over a year ago and is currently getting millions of dollars per show, and he's not even from America. And so that's actually another video idea that I have been thinking of for a couple of weeks at this point. I think Thug is really a world-class lesson on how to move when you are released from prison and what not to do. Anyway, let's come over to discuss GloRilla. If you're still here with me, please make sure that you like the video. Thank you. So GloRilla has dropped a diss track towards Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist. And honestly, like I wasn't feeling it. When I found out about it, I wasn't really feeling it. When I heard it, I wasn't feeling it. And I heard it twice. And GloRilla, before I really decided to come and record this for you guys, I thought of another video idea to talk about how I don't like the strategy of artists leaking their own music these days, which is different from what they do with the previews and the snippets. I mean, when you see music like GloRilla and like what Young Thug has been doing recently, you see it says it has surfaced online, or where nobody's able to track down like who is actually coming from. And while leaking music is nothing new, it's the source that has changed. And now, where artists used to shy away from getting their music leaked because it could affect sales and consumption, now they actually take it and use it a part of their marketing strategy, which I don't like because once a song leaks and if people are not feeling it, it's just done. So you might as well not release it. But also, if we're really talking about GloRilla right now, like, I don't know, I just feel like the whole move was corny, and y'all know I like GloRilla, but child, since when am I gonna hold back? Never, okay? So yeah, I feel like the move was corny. I feel like the track was corny for real, for real. I just really miss when celebrities just used to move as like nobody could really touch them, and not in a cocky way, but like not acknowledging like the bad stuff, or like the bad press or the unfortunate part about it. These days, everything you do, everything and anything to keep your name in the algorithm, to keep your buzz there, and to keep people talking about you. I think it's enough. GloRilla responded on social media last week. I think it was on Twitter or something like that. I thought that we could have done without that as well. Especially because even though like you could be offended by something that someone said about you, you got to remember that it is a private conversation and it wasn't meant to be heard by the masses. I could understand if somebody said something about you in public, but that shit was in private. So like there's no need to respond. Now I would have respected it a little bit more had GloRilla not said anything on social media and kept her response for an actual song. And maybe not a full song towards him because girl, like it's not that serious, but maybe a bar in her next release or in her next single. So where it's like, oh, okay, GloRilla did see that, even though we know she saw it, but we act like we didn't see it, right? Because we're just that bitch and we don't have to acknowledge everything. So that's what I wish GloRilla did. And the song was just bad. I don't even want to play it for you guys. And I'm gonna get killed for saying this, but it's like this is, I think, like Nicki Minaj opened the doors for whack diss tracks with Bigfoot, because that's really what it was given. It was giving something playful. At the end of her song, she said, "Oh, she's bringing back fun to hip hop. That nobody should take it seriously. X, Y, and Z and stuff like that." And it's like, okay, like like it's just like, how does this impact your relationships with those people? Like in person. So it's just like doing anything to bring the relationship to make it more awkward to me is counterproductive. So yeah, I don't like it. Now the part of GloRilla's diss track that I did find funny was when she was mocking Mariah the Scientist with her burning blue. Like we know GloRilla can't sing, and it's so funny because they were performing it on stage together when GloRilla brought her out for her Glow Bash that we talked about last week. So yeah, man, I don't know. Like, I really want this era of leaking music to stop because it just shows that I don't want to say that you can't stand on your stuff. It gives artists a way to put testers out there and feelers out there, see what their audience is feeling and what they're not feeling. But I will never forget what Rob Markman said about Drake during his battle with Kendrick Lamar when Drake finally responded to Kendrick and he dropped his diss track. It surfaced, it was leaked, by him, and it surfaced online out of nowhere. And Rob Markman, was like basically dragging Drake for that, saying like leaking your shit is basically not standing on it and stuff like that. Now I didn't agree in that scenario, and I don't know how I feel about it in this scenario. Like My thing is, at this point, it's clearly a deliberate marketing tactic. And if you're going to make it a deliberate marketing tactic, it's going to be a part of your rollout plan. It's just not going to come from your specific accounts, social media accounts, and or streaming accounts, which is what I don't really like. I don't really respect that. So in that case, if that's what y'all want to do these days, then you stand on it. Release it from your actual Twitter account, from your actual Instagram account, or bitch, leave it the fuck alone. So yeah, I can't be mad at GloRilla for whacking Mariah because she played a part in the conversation. And it's not like she was, saying, yo, Thug, like, don't say that about GloRilla. She was like gassing it and instigating it a little bit, just because she wanted to laugh. She wanted to laugh about it. And I've seen tweets where people are saying that like Mariah is no better than Young Thug. So that's really crazy. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that's true? Do y'all think that Mariah and Young Thug are meant to be together? Do you think that she really is as problematic that like as he is, do y'all think that like she deserves what she's getting? I kind of think so, especially when it comes to the cheating, which Glorilla had a bar for there in her, like, oh, I don't care if my man is cheating, like as long as he comes home to me. And it's like, Glorilla, hope that you're not engaging in that behavior as well, because then it's gonna look a little crazy, But at the end of the day, like we just saw Thug cheat on Mariah in so many ways. Like it's so crazy. I mean, from before he went to jail to while he was in jail to the all of the women he was talking on the phone, while they were together. Like it's super, super, super embarrassing. So sucks that Mariah had to really go through this, but and it's so sad because I see her talking in some of her interviews about how much she loves her boyfriend and stuff like that, and it's super sad. It's super sad, but if you know what's best for you, you got to do what's best for you. And it's not even what's best for you, but it's like, what are you willing to accept? Are you willing for someone to really continuously take advantage of you and not show the utmost appreciation? And I don't know if they'll get back together or whatever, but like I said, like people called us haters for saying that Mariah should have left him like 2 months ago when shit was just looking strange and he was dragging her on the red carpet. And now look what happened, bitch. It didn't even take long. It did not even take long. Let's move on to the next subject. Every time I talk, it's facts. So, in Thug's new song that he is now promoting his album with, That Kind of Surface, he's also apologizing to his brother, Lil Baby. Lil Baby has been quiet and remains quiet since all of the tapes have leaked. Wham, or shout, we should call him Wham because everybody called him Lil Baby Wham, but he doesn't even go by Lil Baby on social media anymore. He literally changed his Twitter to Wham something. So Lil Baby been quiet, right? And this is, I don't know if I said this on YouTube or if I said this on Patreon, but I usually don't like to see people's downfalls, and I'm usually like, let's give them another chance and stuff like that. But nah, not now, bitch. Not now. When it comes to Lil Baby and these street niggas, I don't have no empathy, no understanding, no room for nothing when it comes to him and Young Thug. I'm ready to see they downfall because they are a part of upholding harmful ways of life in our community, in our black community. And now it came back to bite them in the ass, to where on the song where Young Thug is mentioning Little Baby, he actually FaceTimes him. You could hear the sound, and Little Baby doesn't pick up. He had a line in there which people are taking to mean that like Little Baby is not answering his calls. And so that is super interesting. It has also surfaced from Wolfpack Music, which is an Atlanta imprint that has a couple of rappers. They're less known than like a QC or a Universal Music Group, but they put out some interesting things saying that like Little Baby is allegedly retiring from music when he was supposed to drop a album called Leaks. And mind you, not only did this album get pushed back, but if you are truly following what's been happening in hip hop and Little Baby, he was supposed to release two albums back earlier this year, 2025, in March, February. That was when he released his last album. And during that rollout, he said that the next album, like he's literally kind of releasing two albums very close to each other. And with the drop of that first album in 2025, it came and went, didn't really have no impact. So he got quiet and didn't actually release whatever the second album was going to be. So my personal question is the Leaks album, is that second album he was coming in with, or is it just a whole new total idea? Who knows and who gives a fuck at this point? I don't give a fuck about little baby. He could retire today, yesterday, last night, tomorrow while I'm eating my cereal or while I'm taking the shit. I don't give a fuck, okay? Because yeah, like these people, like they don't care about anything but themselves. I don't like the standards that they uphold, and they was going so hard against Gunna and anybody who was telling. And now little baby, now bitch, yeah, you gotta speak it. I'm gonna keep my foot on your motherfucking neck, bitch, until you come out and say something against Young Thug, because you was so quick, you was so fucking loud to unfollow Gunna, to talk about Gunna, to diss Gunna, and here you are, bitch, in the same motherfucking boat, bitch, and you fucking flopping hoe, and your fucking your music is fucking trash, bitch. So what are you gonna do now, hoe? And your motherfucking brother, your big brother, who was talking you out your deal, who was talking you out millions of dollars with QCP and quality control. Now he the one who fucked up your deal, who fucked up your relationship with your label, bitch. Are you gonna choose your fucking label? Are you gonna choose the money, or are you gonna choose the street life and the street image? And that's why I don't fuck with y'all niggas. I really do not. Okay, y'all are the victims of y'all own mentality, and y'all not realizing y'all, these niggas could hit rock bottom and still not give a fuck. So why should I give a fuck about them? Like, it's not making sense, you know? So y'all could go dig a hole. Every time I talk, you know it's facts. Dig your grave, bitch. Pick out your motherfucking casket. I don't really give a fuck. To be honest with you, bitch, good luck, okay? Because you was coming to flop regardless. Young Thug coming to flop regardless. Little baby, you was gonna flop regardless. So it really don't matter when you put out this album, if you put out this album. I'm just laughing. I'm really laughing because niggas really thought that they was it. Niggas thought that they was on top. Bitch, what you gotta say now? Now that your nigga was caught telling and he apologizing to you, people was like, is he apologizing? Why is he apologizing to little baby? Is he apologizing for snitching? This nigga, Young Thug, really thought that we was gonna believe that this nigga was flirting with the motherfucking detectives, with the motherfucking police to fucking spin them. Are you dumb or are you stupid, bitch? Yo, these rappers really think we slow, really think we stupid. Nigga, you really thought we was gonna believe that? You thought we was gonna believe that? Shit, yo, I'm smarter than you. You really thought I was gonna believe that you was flirting with the police. Now, imagine saying that, and you got your girlfriend going through all of this, watching through all of this. Nigga, you're cooked either fucking way. Now you telling me that you flirting with a police when you got a whole girlfriend that done caught you on the phone 5 times at this point, cheating on her. Are you dumb or are you slow? Oh, little baby, I can't wait for you to flop. I want the apology to be as loud as the disrespect. I want the concession to be as loud as the disrespect was. Y'all disrespected Gunna for no reason. Gunna said yes, ma'am, 4 times. That nigga Thug was talking for 2 fucking hours, my nigga, and you ain't got shit to say, bitch. You better come outside, baby. I'ma be on your motherfucking neck every motherfucking day, bitch. Come follow me on Twitter because I be tweeting these niggas down. I be trolling them down in their motherfucking comments, bitch, because I don't know what the fuck y'all thought this was for real, for real. All right. So I'm gonna keep it there. But y'all let me know. Did I go in or what? Y'all let me know who y'all think is about to win this chart war starting on September 17th. Is it gonna be Cardi B? Is it going to be Young Thug? Does it matter when he releases his album? And that's the thing I was talking about in the beginning. See, if Thug does what I think he should do, which is stay the fuck quiet for a couple of months, he actually might flop worse than what he's gonna flop now, because I think when you do lay back, we will forget about you. And then when you are ready to drop, we'll be like, child, we left you in 2025. Who gives a fuck? So I think his team is trying to do something that's not usually done, which is like, if I'm a flop, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Let's go now or whatever. So let's see how it really work out for real, for real. But yeah, in terms of GloRilla, I want to know what you guys think about what she had to say to Thug and Mariah the Scientist. What do you think about people leaking their music, leaking their diss tracks and stuff like that? Should they stand on it or not? Or does it really matter to you? And yo, I want to know what y'all think. Is Little Baby really coming to flop? Is he really going to say something? Is he really going to denounce Young Thug? Do he really need to? What's good, Little Baby nigga? Come the fuck outside, ho. Come outside, bitch. I'm right out your fucking window. Yeah, bitch, I'm ready. All right, so I'm gonna see y'all in the comments, but I'm so appreciative if you made it to this point in the video, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Peace. Somebody say
it's your girl Vina Love, the Harlem Princess, your favorite princess, and this is Destiny Below.
Period.